But anyhow, we're going to be beginning the match with Kyle Myth versus Justin, both 125 wizards. Justin is a balance wizard, while Kyle Myth is a myth wizard. Hence the myth part. Anyhow, he has 70 resistance and he has 60, I believe. So it's going to be very interesting, and both have quite a bit of pierce. The maximum pierce you can have is up to 40. Any more of that, it will result in an instant DQ. But of course, these participants have read the rules, and of course, our referees have checked them out, and to ensure that they haven't inflicted any rules, because obviously, when the match begins and you somehow have the wrong gear on, well, worse to luck, right? That's just how that goes. Let me turn on sound. That's kind of important.
You have to cast an aura to...
Living Puppet, though, my favorite. Yeah, you have to cast an aura in order to actually attack. So you can go and do other stuff while not polymorph or aura or shift.
Oh, right.
So if you have a shift, if you do a shift fill, that's okay.
All right.
Pierce limit is not 36. You're thinking of 35, which was in one of the previous tournaments. We've up to 40 due to the way gear works now these days. You can go to DuelCircle.com/rules in order to know the rules. If you're watching this in a VOD, we'll have a link in the VOD to the rules. We'll have a page for that. Probably the Google document, as we have that as the base. Anyhow, there's a brace, and then the minion's going ahead and doing some DPS. There are no shields currently on, so thus no shields are broken. It's going to be pretty cool to see exactly what's going to happen. So minion versus minion. Living Puppet. Golem minion versus the grand old helpful Mander. The best Mander there is around, as he is helpful and, well, your friend. Of course, DuelCircle, our great friends, are the Manders. Hence the DuelCircle branding and whatnot we do. Anyhow, they both have quite a few pips. And by the way, if you are unaware about our rules and you see, oh, they have shadow pips, they're going to use their shadow spells. No, they can't actually. Shadow spells are banned in this tournament. Completely. Every shadow spell except for Shadow Shield and Shadow One Hit are banned. Particularly, it's called Shadow Self spells, Shadow Creatures, Shadow Enhanced spells. Those are banned. So that things like Shadow Strike, Shadow Trickster, Dark Nova, Gaze of Fate, all those sort of things, they're gone. Also, make cast pats are banned because that incurs extra randomness, and we don't like random. We like consistency. So that's what we do. Anyhow, there is a weakness over on Kyle. So he is going to be impeded, so he's probably going to have to one-hit or something to get it off. Instead of one-hitting, he is doing a bubble. He's doing the 25, not the nice old, good old 45s. He's feeling pretty cheap, or at least just using the standard edition. And there's a Storm Snake, Thunder Snake, doing 0 damage. Probably because Justin has solid resistance, so the minion is not as effective as it probably could be. But the minion at least gets rid of shields, and that's what matters. As we see, Justin, of course, earlier in the rounds, decided to stun block, as obviously, if you do not have a stun block on and you face against a myth, that Medusa, it will come in real fast out of nowhere, and then, well, you're just stunned and it's a bit salty. And of course, you don't want to be salty, so there are ways to prevent it like that. More, quote-unquote, DPS, aka 0, but it gets rid of shields, and hey, looky there, it is a mana burn. And by the way, mana burns are actually limited in overall, I believe. Mana burns are limited to 3 per reshuffle. As for this game mode, I believe we don't have a thing about mana burn because it's another game mode about that. I'm thinking maybe a past one, so that sort of thing. Speaking about game modes, though, if you want to know all about the game modes, we have a command called Gamemodes. Go there. It's useful. As in, like, your friend. Useful. Yeah, okay, so the ruling for this, because I was like, didn't Astral have something regarding mana burn? Yes, it is. It can only be used while polymorphed or there's an aura in play, so obviously don't use mana burn when you can't cast a spell. That's in the rules specifically. So goodbye, minion. 390 damage. Gone, gonzo. Though almost anything gets rid of the golem minion. But just more of a fun hit. We'll say that. It's a fun hit. And resuming, though, Kyle Myth has a few shields on him. He has a tower shield, and he has a volcanic on him. Particularly, I assume he wants to go ahead and avoid some of the damage that Spectral Blast can go and do, as Balance Wizards in our tournament, at least with the new pool of spells they have, are more inclined to use that. Thinking about shields and inclining to use, you're inclined to use this as a Balance Wizard, your Spirit Shield. So, we have that. So, they're having their defense, though. Kyle has that weakness on him. What will he do? Will he one-hit? Will he ignore? Will he say, I don't need to worry about these things? Will he go and do like a shift spell that puts a weakness and puts a blade on him? I forget the exact name, but that is a spell. I'm curious to see exactly how they plan to win in this game mode. It is more of a simple kind of game mode, but at the same time, though, it's a game mode that you have to go ahead and work with.
Ooh, he went with the hit.
And there is Arthurus. He is deciding to go into damage. He doesn't care about the weakness. He's like, I can be fine with the minus 25. Will he go and crit through the first one? Yes, he will, but will he crit through the second one? So, Arthurus is a great spell as it hits twice. Yes, he's critted through the second one. By the way, you can actually have it where it blocks one of the criticals and it doesn't block the other one for a double hit spell like this. So, Kyle is quite lucky in being able to do the DPS like he did in there. So, weakness affected him a little bit because it affects the whole spell, versus the shield, well, that's only affected a little bit. So, the thing about Myth, Facing Myth, is we have Minotaur and Ninja Pigs, Ninja Pigs, yeah, totally. No, and Orthrus. That allows you to go and do double hits, and that can get around shields. Speaking about shields, though, we're going with one of people's favorite spells, Shield Wall, minus 15% tower shields to everyone. I mean, everyone, I mean 3 of them, because everyone's yourself in 1v1 Luau 2018. So this spell would be pretty ideal to go against Justin in that case, but oh well. In Kyle's case, he shield timely to be getting less damage. So it's 4. Actually, yeah, it's literally like even look at the health though. It's 4.8k to 4.8k and change, but no one cares about change. So Kyle is at the shield advantage, though Justin's at the pip advantage. Though we're getting a great spell, Athena Battle Sight. By the way, all the Lore Master spells, so spells that draw from either Lore Master, so drop spells, any drop spell, drop spells, crafted, and also pack spells. Those are limited to each per reshuffle. So every spell has its own cap. So Lore Master, Savage Paw has it. Ninja Pigs has it. You can use up to 2 of them until you have to use reshuffle in order to reset your limit. Otherwise, if you go ahead and use it, if you use more than 2 for a limit for any of the limits, then for these Lore Master type spells, then well, you're DQ'd, and Nanny and Mercy will laugh hysterically or with a facepalm, because it's like, no, PvP match, why? Because obviously we don't like DQing people, but we have rules, and you follow the rules, or you don't. If you don't, then well, the magical DQ. We'll say you've been DQ'd, and then you get like a penny off of DQ or something like that. This is like This is just the prize of just that happens. So if you get further into the tournament, you'll get other prizes like crowns and whatnot. So if you go in top 16, you get at least 1,000 crowns. So it's pretty cool. Anyhow, it appears that Infallible is everyone's favorite, but you know, it's piercing, right? Pretty useful. Justin's like, I don't like your shields. Let me get rid of them.
So that was a crit wand take.
Yeah, crit wands. Yeah, and I believe he has 130 damage, so, you know, the deck can have some pretty good damage. Now, when they said mid-maxing, they're mid-maxing. But that's what you do for the tournament, because you know exactly who your opponent is, and what school, what level, that sort of thing, because this is all about making your deck against your opponent using our rules. Because the tournament's all about deck building. Because we have a general set of rules. Again, you can go ahead and look at it over here on the Gamemodes magical command mob thing. And go to there. And those are rules that change every round. Those can either unban or ban things that aren't banned in our normal rules. Oh, excuse me, because apparently I am... Oh. Gamemodes command is actually not updated, so the rules, that doesn't do anything. Let me fix that real quick. It was a Ninja Pig doing damage. Justin is down to 1k though, and he is at least doing better pip-wise. Like, he has some more options than Kyle. But Kyle is just like, my win conditions coming up. So, gotta be careful there. And there's a Myth Blade. Is it a TC Blade? Is it a normal blade? It is a TC Blade, because that's 40, and TC is 40, so... Fun fact if you do not know that. And an Availing. So yeah, like, Justin is in a pickle, we'll say. He's in a pickle, and he needs to be healed. But will he be able to heal properly and get up to reasonable health? Or should have he chose other methods of winning? Find out now. All right. Anyway, commands fix. So DuelCircle.com/rules is where we have the main rules. So you go ahead and play around our main rules, and then the game mode. So the game mode's like the style for every round. So in this style, you can only go and attack while polymorph, polymorphed, aura, or shift spell. So that's how it is. Now that is the Myth Troll. So he's going to Myth Troll, to doing some damage and getting that nice 35% trap added for his next spell. I wonder if he's going to Keeper the Flame or something. I feel like we're going to get Keeper. Actually, wait, you can do Ninja Picks next round, so probably... Oh, wait, no, he can't, because... Wait, no, he can, yeah, sorry. I was like, wait, is the aura going to go up? Nope, it isn't. Yeah. So technically, he can Ninja, so yeah, he probably should Ninja Pick, or... I don't see a reason to do a thing, yeah. Yeah, he's Ninja Picking, so I think this is a GG we have over here. I always love Ninja Pig. It's such a classical spell. Is he going to crit through? If so, I feel bad for Justin. Though. Oh, he's critting through, though. Those blocks just don't do anything anymore. Block is a foreign concept in modern days. Yeah, 1,800, so he had like 1,500, so a couple hundred over. But congratulations to Kyle Myth for completing round 1.
Congratulations.
Congrats. May you enjoy your road to further heights in the 1v1 Luau tournament as you advance to round 2. What is round 2? You'll just have to wait until round 2 officially begins. But round 2 will be one of the game modes on the game modes list. So it's going to be fun. Which will it be? Will it be, well, we already asked ourselves, will it be Color Me Rad? Will it be Essentials? Will it be Limited Options? Will it be Welcome to Cyclops Lane? Which will it be? Find out on the 1v1 Luau stream.